Hello there, welcome to Genesis Models. My name is Bob Waldron and welcome to update 9 of the Lockdown GB. Again, we've got loads of new sort of finished builds going on, so let's just start off with Remy. Remy has built a mini tank 1 in 87 scale Fuchs A8 armored personnel carrier. Now we did see this one last week as a kind of a build thread, but now we have it nicely finished, and as you can see, looking pretty nice. And this is a nice small build as well, so you know, really looks good for the scale it is. And we've got this lovely diorama to go with it. Weathering, the spray work looks good, the diorama looks good, all the lovely sort of bushes and rocks and everything about it looks really good, so well done there. We do have Essex Nick. He has done a Tamiya Panzer II of FG. Again, this one's really nicely weathered up, nice bit of mud and weathering and all looking good. Next we have Timbo. Timbo is starting a 1/35th scale World War II air observation diorama, which is rather cool to see these dioramas coming out. As you can see, he's sort of laying it out, seeing where everything's going, got a nice little base for it, and he has just started putting down a bit of gravel and texture to it all, so it'd be good to see that one come to an end. Next we have Ray 39. He's building a Airfix P40 Warhawk, really nice kit, and as you can see, building away with this. Looks like we've got a bit of photo etch instrument display panels, and that's coming together rather nicely, as you can see there. So it'd be nice to see that go into the spray stage and see that all nicely. Oh, there we go, actually it already has nicely sprayed up, getting some decals going on there. And hopefully we'll see that being weathered up and close to being finished. We then have Henry San 15. He's got a 1/48 scale Airfix Sea Fury, the FB11. Really nice kit. I do like that kit. It's a really nice build, and he is nicely moving along with the cockpit, and you know, it has come along quite quickly, built, starting to be sprayed and everything, but hopefully we'll see that nicely sprayed up, decals going down, so nice progress there. Then we have Ted USA, and he's really doing a nice amazing Tiger tank here, really going to town, nice bit of weathering, getting all the textures and doing some rust effects on the exhausts and on the tracks. But as we go down, we'll start seeing some chipping coming along. Really nice photography work as well by Ted USA. Let's move to the next page. He's got quite a lot of progress, and he really does sort of show his progress on the forum really nicely, showing every step as it goes along. Really nice to sort of check out Ted USA's build threads, because they do really go into detail and you can learn, you know, a fair bit from them. But as you can see, you know, working on the tracks and all the, you know, tools and everything going on in and around. Move to the next page. I think he does some scratch building. Moving along. Where's the scratch building? There you go. I knew he did some. Doing stuff like buckets. You know, we love to see scratch building, although some of us might not like doing it, but it's really nice to see people do it. Really cool bit of scratch building there. Got more scratch building coming along with it also. Starting to like move along with all the road wheels. Love the way he does the nice bit of texture, just to sort of get it all textured, ready for actually then putting down whatever kind of muds or pigments he wants to sort of give it the color, but starts off with the texture. Again, you know, I do believe Ted USA did do used to do a lot of photography work, and you can really sort of see it in his build threads, because you know, photography is absolutely gorgeous with it. Really sort of illustrates everything nicely, and you can show it all off. And yet the tracks are looking really nicely rusty. Again, more scratch building. Lovely photography work. Really good to sort of look at all this stuff. Again, you know, the way he does his photography, you know, showing it in the stages, how he's sort of building it up. Again, that weathered in really nice. And I do think he starts looking at some camo soon, but nice pictures there. Moving along, with this one. Again, more stowage stuff. I do like, you know, he's doing like a bit of a rag and stowage, moving along with all, you know, helmets, and you know, he's just going absolutely mental with all these lovely little bits of detail. Then we've got crew sort of coming into it as well. Again, we've got quite a few pages going through. Here's one of the crews nicely painted up. Lovely bit of face work there, nice tones, seeing the eyes, the mouth, absolutely lovely. Even like all the creases and that, you know, we've got the highlights and the shadows, really good there. Moving down, again, absolutely fantastic build thread here, where he sort of really sort of shows you the colors he's using, even sort of like mixtures, and sort of saying what's in each mixture and everything. Really good. I do like these pencils as well. I do like using these kind of metallic pencils, really good for sort of kind of giving that sort of scuffed bit of seeing that little bit of metal come through. So that's good to see. Doing some faces as well, you know, just kind of showing those stages. And you know, he's sort of showing us that he's going to put it on a bit of a diorama, which is rather good. And then we come to our last page, where you know, we're getting these camo nettings coming along. Really nice techniques here, sort of kind of adding more detail to what is already looking like a good tank. I mean, he really sort of takes it those extra miles, so that is going to be good to see when it's all finished. And then last but not least, we have Gajung. Gajung is doing a, what is it, we've got a 1/72 scale Zvesta Mi-24V Eagle Killer. With this one, he's just sort of started it. Everything's sort of laid out, showing everything off, but then I do believe he does an absolutely fantastic bit of interior. You'll see on the next picture, which I think is on page 2. Really fantastic looking interior. My internet all speed up, there we go. Absolutely stunning there. Nice bit of photo etch and weathering, and you know, showing off all the engine detail. Absolutely looks amazing, top quality work there. And then he's bringing, you know, a bit of the structure together, and that should really look nice when it's all nicely painted. So looking forward to that one. But sadly, that is it this week for our lockdown GB. We are sort of coming out of lockdown, so we are potentially going to be looking at this coming to an end at some point, but I'll be announcing that in probably the June Genesis Model show, so look out for that one, and we'll talk a little bit more about the lockdown GB. But until next time, my name is Bobby Waldron, this is Genesis Models, and I hope you've enjoyed.